Do you believe deep down inside you're damaged goods? That you're not worthy of love? That if you fall, no one will catch you? That wanting something is dangerous? That anger is forbidden? That kids are a burden? That parenting is your calling? All these things are called core beliefs, and they shape your reality. But the thing is, you're not reacting to reality, you're reacting to your map of reality. Because these core beliefs are like glasses which you wear. And the glasses that you wear shape the way you see reality. Today I'm going to show you how to soften those glasses. So my name is Assael Romanelli, and this is the potential state. And today we're going to be talking about Own Your Shit 17, core beliefs. The hammer in your hand. Why the hammer in your hand? Because Abraham Maslow said the following sentence: "For he who holds a hammer, the whole world is a nail." And I think that's a very deep sentence in the sense that these core beliefs, these beliefs I have about myself and about life, shape the way I see the world. And the thing about them is they're so core, is that they're glasses, and everything I see is just going to be validations for this core belief. So for instance, I worked once with this medical student many years ago, and she had this core belief that she's damaged goods. Now, all these core beliefs started because they protected us. They had a positive intention. So for her, this kind of encouraged her to study harder, to be the best student she could, to only focus on her studies because she's damaged goods, no one's going to love her. But as she was reaching her 30s, this core belief that gave her motivation all these years started limiting her and constricting her because she couldn't find love. She didn't feel loved by anyone. So these core beliefs that once served us, throughout the years, they become constricting because their positive intention is good, but the way they manifest in the world is already limiting us. Or a different example, I was working with a physiotherapist once, and she had this belief that I must save people in order to be loved, and I don't need anything in return. So I feel loved when I am serving others. So that's a great core belief. In fact, it helped her survive a very rough childhood. So I must save to be loved. Okay, now here's the thing. So these are glasses which this woman wore for many years, and she just found more and more proof why this core belief is true. She chose a profession that helps her serve others, that helps her save others, it helped her be loved by her mom, and for many, many years it served her. But once again, in her late 30s, when she's looking for a relationship, she finds that these glasses attract people that have similar views. So here's the thing about core beliefs. I will attract to my life people that either have similar core beliefs or complementary core beliefs. So this woman kept attracting to her life people that have a core belief that is, I need to be saved. I'm helpless. So these two people meet. Their core beliefs obviously complement each other, and they build a relationship. And here's the thing, I will always attract to my life people that have complementary core beliefs. And then we will mutually validate each other's core belief for years. The problem is that it limits us to a very, very narrow dance. So for example, I once worked with a couple, and she thought that all men want her or want to hurt her. So she decided she was going to be, she's going to stay as a little child, and she's not going to work, and she's going to always try to control her partner so he doesn't hurt her. And he grew up with this core belief that women either want to abuse me or they want to milk me for what I have. So he became an absent, angry partner. But as you can see, they were both validating each other's core belief for decades. And they both thought, yeah, this is true. There is nothing else can be of this. This is the truth. Or sometimes I'll invite someone to my life that has a matching core belief. For instance, kids are a burden. So this couple I was working with a while back, they both had this belief that kids are a burden, but they never spoke about it. But they had these fights, who would stay with the kids? And whoever stayed with the kids felt sorry for themselves and were angry at their partner for locking them in and not allowing them to grow and evolve professionally. So how do you change core beliefs? I think that is the question that almost in every single therapy session we think about and we talk about. It's so hard to change it because it's core, it's so basic. Sometimes I don't even know I'm wearing these glasses. So the first thing you need to do is realize you have them. You need to realize you have them on. And you need to be very, very forgiving because this takes years to change. And the thing about core beliefs is the second I'm experiencing something that doesn't fit my core belief, I'm going to immediately find a way to kind of morph it into just more validation. So if all women want to hurt me, and I meet a woman and she doesn't want to hurt me, I'm gonna have to judge her and say, she's not really honest. She's trying to hurt me. I don't know how yet. So always find proof. For he who holds a hammer, the whole world is a nail. And the way you soften that is that you first of all own it. You bring it up to the relationship verbally for yourself and for the partner. And when it happens, you can tell, like Brene Brown suggests, the story I'm telling myself is you're trying to hurt me, or that all women want to hurt me. And that partner, instead of shying away, can stay there. And slowly, it's like water on a rock. Slowly, we're softening that core belief so the next core belief evolves. I'll give you an example. Just this week, a woman in therapy, I asked her something personal and direct, and she felt I was trying to school her. She felt like a little girl. And why is that? Because she felt like being in relationships, being in intimacy is dangerous. Why? Because she was hurt by her parents. So she has this core belief that intimacy, or when somebody's reaching out to you, you better shy away because that hand is probably going to hurt you. But 40 years later, when I'm reaching out my hand, that core belief is still in play, locking her, making her feel lonely. So as we're verbalizing this, I extend my hand and I say, come, stay, let's do something different, let's soften that core belief. But it's going to take her millions of these little moments that don't fit the core belief that will slowly help rewire the brain to realize, no, intimacy is not dangerous. So how can you do this? First of all, it's hard to find your own core beliefs. It's kind of like a blind spot. So choose a partner or somebody that you're intimate with and just look for the places that you have frequent ruptures in. Look for places where you mind read about your partner, where you have a lot of negative self-talk. Write them all down, all these core beliefs. And next to every core belief, see what the positive intention is, right? So if I'm helpless and need saving, the positive intention of that is look for help, look for security. It's helping me protect myself, perhaps in a world that is cold. Or maybe I have a core belief the world is dangerous. That positive intention is keep yourself safe. Okay? Or the core belief that if I fall, no one will catch me, so that's going to give me a lot of agency and power. So first write them down, see the positive intention is. And see if today, how does this core belief serve me? Like, what are my gains and what are my losses? Write it down. Refer back to the episode on systematic change. I'll link it here. And see if there are more losses to gains, if this core belief is not serving you anymore, or if the manifestation of this core belief is limiting you in any way, then it's time to start changing it. How do you change it? So first of all, verbalize this to yourself and to your partner. Share with them, I have this core belief that wanting something is dangerous. And every time I want something, I'm afraid to tell you that, because if I tell you that, you might hurt me. And the partner, don't judge them, just listen, just let them verbalize this core belief. And every time this core belief is coming up, you can just own it and say, this is happening again, I'm seeing you as you're trying to hurt me, or I'm feeling like I'm damaged goods and you're just saying you love me, but you don't really mean it, I'm like melting. And if you can own it and your partner can hold it, and your partner can reaffirm and say, I'm not trying to hurt you right now, or it's okay to want. If you can hold that, then slowly, like water on a rock, that core belief will slowly soft. And slowly what's going to happen is a new core belief. Your brain is going to start rewiring certain experiences that were once judged through the old glasses in new glasses. And that is the way you can lower the hammer, stop seeing nails, and experience a whole new world out there. So I was Dr. Assael Romanelli, and this was The Potential State. I'll see you next time.